Joining me now from Washington, D.C., host of the radio show America First, Sinclair Media contributor, and former Deputy Assistant to President Trump, Dr. Sebastian Gorka. I forgot to mention, and one of my favorite people in Washington, D.C. How are you?
The feeling's mutual, Stephanie. The feeling's mutual.
So I'm sure you have a lot to say about this book of Cohen's. We haven't read it yet because it's not totally out, but we've seen a couple lines from it. So he's, been known to not tell the truth always, and he admits to a lot of wrongdoing. So are we supposed to trust him now?
Isn't this a guy who went to prison for lying? Why? I mean, if you want a doorstop to keep your door open, or if you need something to help light a fire at night and you're out of firelighters, I mean, that's the only good thing I can think to use for this book. I mean, seriously, Michael Cohen is a convicted felon who was found to be lying to the authorities and has gone to prison because of his lying to the authorities. So it's like that last book by, I can't even remember the guy's name, Fire and Fury or whatever it was, just spurious, made up garbage. But look, Stephanie, I guess he's going to make money somehow because he sure ain't going to be a lawyer anymore.
You gotta love how leftists always fall for this and how it's described as bombshell that's gonna take down Trump. He has no chance at re-election. And it's like the same thing over and over again. And I was looking at some of the things that were in this book. Again, it's these like the PP tapes. How many times have we heard of these? And then there's still, I've not seen a PP tape. I don't even know if I wanna see it if there was one. Actually, I wouldn't want to see it.
Yeah, I want $1. I want 50 cents for every time in the last 4 years I've heard the blockbuster. This is it. This is what's going to take down the president. How many times have we heard that? It's like, who's that crazy guy? Tom Arnold. I'm still waiting for Tom Arnold's audio tapes. I'm still waiting. Do you remember there was this woman called Omarosa who promised us the audio tapes? Omarosa, where are the tapes? Tom Arnold, did somebody demagnetize your tapes? This is amusing. It's hilarious. It's like SNL, Stephanie, when SNL used to be funny.
Yeah, and I remember I predicted that there were no N-word tapes. That was what Omarosa was accusing President Trump of, which was, it's just so sad. Omarosa had been given so much from President Trump, so many opportunities. And yeah, she's a hard worker, okay. But then I mean, she was even recording conversations before she even knew she was going to leave the administration. I mean, that is just such a bad character trait. I mean, could you imagine? I mean, that's like, you're in the viper pit in DC.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.